Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be shipping the sales from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And today is Monday morning. And you guys saw in the thumbnail, I did have something pretty unique that we're going to be sending out. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later in the video. But it sold for over $100. It's something that you probably won't typically come across, but if you do come across it, you definitely want to pick it up. Before I talk about our very first sale, I just want to pause real quick and say thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you could please subscribe and like this video, it would help me out a ton. I am trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers so I can get monetized because I am super new to YouTube. So thank you in advance if you do that for me. And if you do, feel free to leave me a comment so I know and I can personally thank you. Okay, so our first sale are these Lungfly Disney Park ears, and I did wear these at Disney. These are super cute. I scoured Poshmark, I scoured Mercari, I scoured eBay for these things. Not this like particular pair, but I just really wanted a Lungfly pair of ears because I knew they had the best resale value. This is how you know, they had the little Lungfly right there. These were super cute. I paid around like $20 for them. I waited a while. I got them new with tag. I sold them for $27. And this buyer paid $27 plus like the Poshmark nearly $8 to ship them. So they really wanted these. Let's go ahead and send those out. But I said it in a previous video, Disney Lungfly, even the ears, they hold their value very well. So if you're planning a Disney trip and you like are a little bit afraid to invest in the Disney stuff, but you want the cute pictures with it, for the most part, it's a pretty safe bet that you can make your money back. Especially if you get them secondhand like I did. So we're just wrapping it up. I'm gonna add a cute little thank you sticker. This one I'm gonna put in a padded flat rate to protect it. And the padded flat rate envelopes, just like all the other stuff you can get from the USPS website, and have it sent directly to your house. And as far as my labels go, because you guys will see that I have the sticker labels, I just use my roll-up printer. So it's super easy to just stick it on. The next sale we are going to talk about are these sneakers. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it was kind of hard for me to figure out like what brand these actually are, because right here it says Swish Engineering. They've got like these symbols on it, but the little symbol there actually stands for On Running. Just so you know, if you see these. And these are a hot commodity right now. These are damaged in the toe area. They've also got quite a bit of wear on the heel as far as like dirt and stuff goes. And there's some like permanent staining here that I couldn't get out because I did wash these, but they just weren't coming clean. Even with all of those flaws, these still sold for an offer of $40. I picked these up at a little local shop, so I have $4 into them. So I was more than happy to let them go for $40. So yeah, keep an eye out for that symbol. And I actually Googled into them to figure out what they were. Like I've seen people wear them, but I just could not figure out the name of them based off looking at the shoes. It just doesn't say On Running anywhere on it. And these were the men's, but the women's sell just as well. Oops. I just gave them a pink sticker. I probably should have done a black one, so hopefully this guy doesn't feel too hurt by the pink sticker. His name is Nick T. It literally just says like N-I-K and then a giant T. So that's kind of interesting. To be super transparent with you guys, this week I actually sent out offers of 30% with $4.99 shipping. So a lot of these sales, because you're going to see in a second that it's more stuff that's been sitting forever that sold. So that's why. Whenever sales get a little bit slow, I just like to send out offers. About once a month is whenever I do it. All right, so we've got these Madewell burnt orange trousers. These sold on offer for $42. These sold with the offer I sent out to people. I had a ton of likes on these, but they just weren't selling. They've actually been bought, I want to say twice in the past, but there was a payment issue each time. One time, the first time they sold for $45, and that was within a week of being listed. Then the second time they sold for 20 something, and then the buyer didn't pay, so it didn't go through. And then this time they sold for $42. So I don't know. I'm glad this buyer paid, and I hope that they love them, and so I never give them back. These I purchased at Goodwill. So I did pay the $8 jean price that my Goodwill has for these. So that was a little bit paying up for me, but I feel like it was worth it. And the cuter Madewell styles like these usually sell fairly quickly. I mean, these did sell quickly, they just didn't get paid for. But Madewell's one of those brands that the buy-sell trade stores love to mark up, so you just want to be careful. I would not go paying like $25 for Madewell jeans unless like personally for you. But to sell, I would probably not do that. I mean, always run comps because you never know. There are certain styles that will still sell for like the $60, $70 range, but not all of them. Okay, so we've got this L.L.Bean vintage knit cardigan. It's got the cute little details in the front. It's got the tortoise shell buttons. This one sold on the offers I sent out this weekend, and she sold for $28. I have $2 into her. She took a little bit to sell. She didn't fly off the shelves. I actually listed this blue one, then I listed a yellow one, and I listed a green one. The green one sold same day. I think the yellow one's already sold as well. So this is the last one of those to go. So I just came across this bundle of vintage L.L.Bean stuff in the thrift store. I love selling L.L.Bean. I come across it pretty frequently. Their sweaters do really well for me. Their like coats and jackets and their shoes do good. Like their pants, like just a basic pant doesn't do wonderful. I have a couple right now that are just sitting in my closet. So I would just be wary of that. They're like basic t-shirts as well. I probably wouldn't pick that up either. But the more substantial stuff like sweaters and jackets, totally. But I wouldn't go paying like $10 for them. But if you can get them at thrift store price, go for it. This next one is the brand Ever Pretty. I feel like this is probably like a couple steps up from Shein or Romwe because the quality is not fantastic, but it is super cute, super trendy. It's ombre, it's mermaid. It's got a piece of my carpet stuck to it. Okay, we got it. This one was a size 8. It has like a fake velvet at the top. It's a really cute style. I picked it up for $2 at a little like thrift store. She sold on offer that I sent out for $38. So it's not like the best price because it is just a kind of so-so quality dress. But for $2, I feel like that's a good return. But Ever Pretty is one of those brands that I probably would not go looking for, but if you just come across it at a good price and it's a cute style, you never know. That's why it's always good to run comps. When I sell dresses like these, I'm always curious to know, like, what are they going to do with it? It's like, are they going to wear it to a pageant or like a banquet or prom? It's just kind of fun to know, like, oh, I'm giving them their special occasion dress. It's like I handpicked this out and saved it. Now someone gets to wear it. My second prom dress I wore, I did get off Poshmark back in good old 2017, I believe. I'll actually include a picture for you guys. It was navy blue and it was lace. The girl who had it before me had altered it down to like it was already a 00, but she altered it down to like a 00, like a 30. Oh my goodness. It like fit me, but it was so tight. It's like a death trap. So I remember just being so excited whenever I got home and was able to get out of it so I could breathe again. Because I couldn't sit down, it was so tight. It was cute, but it was very tight. So these are American Eagle, and they are vintage. They've got like this cute little button in the back. If you guys didn't already know, the low rise is back, full force, Y2K. Everybody is on the hunt for these. That does not mean that the American Eagle jeans are selling for like the big bucks, but they are going for like these sold for $23. I had $2 into these at my little local thrift store. These sold within a week, so they sold pretty quick. These are size 4. Right now I have a lot of the 2-button style. Like it's still low rise, but it has the double button in the front. I've sold a couple other sizes of the vintage style jeans. Kind of waiting on the other ones to sell. But they do sell for around the $20 range. Anywhere between like 28 and 20. That's kind of what I let them go for. Oh, and I need to address this. So this is custom made. It's from Basic Posh Babe on Instagram. The problem is she doesn't release very many of them. She only does like, oh goodness. She released like 6 the day I got this one. So you kind of have to do the whole thing where you follow her on Instagram and wait for her to announce that she's uploading to her website. I tried 3 different times before I finally got one. They're not like the most expensive things ever, but they are kind of pricey. This was like $54 after shipping. But it says, I'd rather be thrifting. It's actually really soft. She does not use the same like sweatshirt for each thing, so there's no guarantee that you'd be getting the same one because she thrifts all of them. I just think it's adorable. So I think it was definitely worth it to me. Next, we have this J. Jill Wherever Collection cardigan. Super cute. I modeled this one. This one sold during my crazy offer sale. I have had her sitting around in my closet for probably since November. So she's been hanging around a while because now we're in March. Which, can you guys believe it's towards the end of March now? It's already March 21st, which is just insane to me. This year is just flying by. My husband's birthday is in April, and my birthday's in May, and my daughter's is in August. So it's just kind of fun as we approach, like when we get in April next week, because then, not next week, in a couple weeks, when we get into April, it'll just be fun because it starts like the birthday seasons for us. And I just love a reason to celebrate. I love baking, I love decorating, I love making invitations, so I'm excited. Which I'm trying to decide this year. I think my husband has said he never had an ice cream cake as a kid, so I think that would be fun to get him like a Dairy Queen ice cream cake. Part of me is like, oh, I could just make one myself, but I probably should do that. Oh yeah, back to what you guys are here for. Paid $2 for it. It sold for $20. J. Jill's one of those brands where it's really hit or miss. Like the more substantial stuff will do well, but like basic t-shirts, you probably wouldn't pick it up. I know Becky Parks sells a ton of J. Jill and like Talbots and stuff. Personally, I'm trying to steer my business away from that stuff and focus more on the next tier, which is a little bit higher up than this one, but you know, it's okay. Okay, so these I have been trying to get rid of for so long. These were consignment clients. I did not pick these up. I would never pick these up. Don't pick these up. Peep toe, little heel, like a little like cut out boot type situation. No one's buying these. I mean, someone bought them, but for $16 after sitting forever. This is what the brand looks like. They're made in Italy. They're leather. Let's see what it's called. It's the Lafayette Randall. These sold for $16 after being in my closet for, drum roll please, a year. Yeah, totally not worth moving with these. I brought these all the way from my old place to here. And I definitely regret it. I had 0 cost to goods into them. I do have to split the profit 50-50 with my consignment client. So, not the best turnaround for time, definitely not. And the pictures on these are terrible because it's old stuff for me. My old picture setup was not great, but you gotta start somewhere. That old picture setup got me to my Posh Ambassador status. Alright guys, as soon as I get this put in the box, we are gonna talk about what the thumbnail said. and you guys might actually be here for that. I'm not sure since I'm still new to YouTube. I'm not sure how many people just come because of the thumbnail or because they like watching videos. But if you came just for the Fenton, thank you for being patient, and we will talk about that now. Lily is now joining the video. She just woke up. A little bit fussy. Okay, so you might be thinking, what is a Fenton? This is a Fenton. This is Great Depression milk glass. These are called tulips, and they just kind of sit in the top of it. This is for like holding flowers. It's pretty cool. This sold on offer that I sent out for $112 with discounted shipping. If you find a Fenton, it's not like a gold mine, but I mean $100 for this glass art thing, not bad. How I'm gonna ship this particular piece is I'm gonna put it in the USPS. I had it shown for you guys. Here we go. Is the USPS large flat rate box, and I'm gonna take the packing stuff you get from Amazon, and I'm gonna shove it in there around it. I'm gonna wrap this in bubble wrap. I'm gonna take each one of these and put them in a padded flat rate envelope and like wrap it around inside of it so each one will have its own to try and keep the tulips from being broken. I'm not gonna show you guys all that process because I feel like you know what it looks like to bubble wrap something and shove it in a box, so we won't do that. We have got these Sergio Rossi purple leather heels. These are another one from that same consignment client that have been sitting around for literally ever. Okay, it's been a year. It feels like forever. They're actually kind of dusty. What? What? I don't understand. Okay, so they're kind of dusty, so I actually need to wipe them a little bit. So that way I'm not sending somebody dusty shoes. These have been sitting in my closet for a while. Oh, you okay? Lily tripped over the package pile. We're just gonna wrap these up and then stick them in a box. These sold for $16 after a year, after moving with them. Oh goodness. Yeah, I realized this is the one that Lily did arts and crafts in, so not using that one to send out. There you go, you want it? You can go get it. Hey, I'm almost done, Definitely not going to be wrapping those shoes up with that, though. That would not be great. We have flown through these. We only have 2 things left to talk about. Lily woke up a little bit sooner than I was hoping, but we will make it through these last packages. So our next one, we have these 2 red cap Nuid tags, gray button-down shirts. These sold on bundle. The bundle was originally listed at $60. The buyer offered me $25. I countered at $30. He countered back at $26, which I always love when people are like, let me just throw one more dollar in there for you and see what happens. So I did accept it just because I have nothing into these. These are from a consignment client. They've been sitting for a while. I think it's funny when they're like, one more dollar. It's like, usually I will accept it because I just want to make a sale. I just realized I put another pink sticker on. Hopefully this guy is not offended by pink. I need to get better at like remembering, oh, this is a guy thing. I probably want a black sticker and not a pink one. But it's okay. We've got 1 sale left, and then we are done. Aw, do you have the tape for me? Do you have my tape? You're so sweet. So our next one is the brand To The Max. And it was this little black maxi dress, super thin. Imagine someone's probably gonna bring this on like a beach vacation. Oh, I'm just seeing now that I got a sale. We won't talk about this in this video though, but that was a Prana like athletic wear dress that just sold. Lily, let's not get on the table, please. But we got this To The Max dress. This sold for $19. This was for a consignment client, so I had nothing into it. This is one that I sent out the crazy offers on, so I'm just glad that it's gone. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you haven't already, if you could subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, it would really help me out. We'll see you guys in the next video.
No.
Can you say bye? Bye!